This might be one of the most unfortunate characters I can think of, especially when you think about what his goal is and what happened to him. Now, fair is fair. I'm going to be spoiled things that happen in the manga. So if you don't want to be spoiled, like the video and click off. Now, if you've already seen the anime, you already know something about Aki's character. But let's go over that in case you forgot. Aki was introduced early in the anime in episode 2 or chapter 3 of the manga. Now, when he first introduced, he comes off as sort of a bastard that's obsessed with Makima. But the more the story goes on, the more you start to feel for Aki's character, or at least I did. You see, in chapter 13, it's revealed Aki's backstory. Aki was a kid at the time with his family. Things seems to be regular. Well, that's until the gun devil shows up and take out Aki's whole family. Not only that, but the gun devil went on to cause devastation across the world, before it just disappeared all of a sudden, never to be seen again. This is what led Aki to become a devil hunter, his desire to get revenge against the gun devil. That brings you to the present, where Aki is a member of the special squad. Now, this squad generally didn't have no real problems until chapter 23, bringing the first appearance of Katana Man. This whole arc led to a lot of things going wrong, like losing 2 people being Hirokazu and someone who is closer to him being Himino. It also didn't help that one of the devil he has a contract with tells him that he only has 2 years left to live. So that, and dealing with the devil Himino, obviously took a toll on him. But Aki's determination for his goals helped him keep pushing forward. This lead him to making another contract with a devil, this time being the future devil. Now, when the devil makes a contract or a deal with someone, they usually want something in return. Except the future devil didn't want anything from Aki, except he wanted to witness Aki's death because he thinks his death will be cool. So he puts himself inside Aki's right eye to lend him his power. This helps him to get revenge for Himino at the end of the arc, with their squad beating and capturing the hooded girl and Katana Man. Moving on to the next arc, the Riz arc. There wasn't much to this arc concerning Aki, well, except getting closer to Angel. Now let's talk about the next arc, being International Assassin arc, the arc right before everything goes wrong. Now in this arc, you're probably thinking what went wrong, and the answer to your question is these two. Now granted, these two wasn't the only ones who messed up. There were assassins from multiple parts of the world who caused problems. These two, however, took it a step further. You see, this lady actually ended up betraying her partner and was working with a devil hunter named Santa Claus. Santa Claus sacrificed his heart and 3 kids so that was in the building could be forced to hell. And everyone that was in the building was sent, being Aki's squad and the enemies Aki's squad was fighting. Now, if you're wondering why this is bad, there are devils in the hell that are so powerful that they make the gun devil look weak. Aki and everyone with him actually experienced this because the devil made contact with them, and that devil being the darkness devil, who upon entrance takes everyone's arms. Now, the darkness devil actually ends up traumatizing Aki, because the darkness devil is running through everyone right in front of his eyes. And I mean brutalized. Now, before the darkness devil can kill Aki, Makima shows up to fight the darkness devil and force him to send everyone back. Letting only a small number of people survive being sent to hell. Now, for the rest of this arc, Aki was unconscious, so let's move on to the last and final arc, the Gun Devil arc. You see, at this point, Aki starts to step away from the Gun Devil revenge goal. If you're wondering why, it's because everything that has happened up to this point, with all the devils in his squad. Plus, at this point, he starts to see Denji and Power as family. That's why he asked Kisube to withdraw from the Gun Devil mission. Too bad though Makima wasn't on the same page. She said Aki can withdraw, but Power and Denji would still have to fight. So in order not to abandon them, he rejoined the mission. A little bit later, while talking to Denji, Aki sees something that happens in the future. So he calls up Future Devil later to question him about it. Then the Future Devil confirms it's true, that in the future, Aki and Power will die to Denji. The next day, Aki goes to talk to Angel, and Angel says Makima might knows a way to avoid his death. So they go to her. Aki tells Makima that his time is near and he wants to help make sure Denji and Power can be happy. So Makima forces Aki into a contract with her. If you're wondering how Makima can make contracts with people, it's because Makima is the control devil. A devil who can control whoever it feels superior to. Angel tries to stop Makima, but obviously it doesn't work. Not only that, but the US just sent the gun devil after Makima, while Aki is fully under her control. Now, Makima does fight the gun devil and beats him, but there was one problem. She didn't fully kill the devil, so it took over Aki's body and went straight to attack Denji. Now, luckily, Denji is able to beat Aki, but sadly, this is where it ends for Aki. Confirming what the future devil said to be true, Denji ends up killing Aki. Now, I truly feel sad for Aki just because of how all the events played out. I mean, think about it. He sacrificed so much to kill the gun devil. Then when he finally wants to give it up, he tries to go down a different path, just to be betrayed by a person he trusted the most. Then his body gets taken by the gun devil he despises the most. But all in all, that's how Aki's story went. Tell me how you feel about Aki. Do you love him? Do you hate him? Or do you just generally not care? But besides that, that's basically it.